Hello, welcome. Yes, you seem to be a different. I'm not sure how to describe it. A very different tone from, well, everything else. So you got. How did you end up here? You don't know. Well, you're here in my house. Um, you were experimenting with some dimensional travel. That makes sense. Yeah, well, I have a feeling you slipped through a crack in the universe. Says in your universe, maybe? Mm-hmm. Yeah, fell into this one. Although it seems you're from a universe that's maybe, I don't know, where all the colors are inverted compared to this one. Yeah, we're, we're inverted for you. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. Yes. Well, welcome. Make yourself at home for now, I guess. Um, can I get you anything? Yeah. No, that's fine. You can take a minute to kind of orient yourself. Yeah, I would. Actually, I don't know if we have food that would be okay for you. Do you drink water? Okay, so that's the same. Um, food. Um, you know, there's all kinds of food. We've got you know, chips, unless you're British, and then chips it means something else. You guys also have, yeah, the UK, yeah. We call it the British Empire, but different. It used to be the British Empire, and it changed in your world. Oh, okay, fascinating. Um, so we have, what do we call it? Sorry, we have lots of food. My brain's drawing blanks. So we've got, like nachos. You have nachos? Yeah, it's like a corn chip. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got those with, cheese. You have cheese. Okay. It sounds like probably most of the food's the same. Um, we've got. Uh, I'm a big fan of ham and cheese sandwiches. If you don't eat ham or yeah, yeah, on bread. Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty standard stuff. Okay, cool. It's good to know. Um, I don't know if it's gonna taste different. The colors are inverted. I don't know if like flavors are too. That would be something. Yeah. No, we like salty, spicy, sweet, mm-hmm, savory. Right. We've got all those. Okay. So yeah. Um, trying to think. I don't know. Do you have any special dietary requirements or restrictions? Yeah. I mean, this is all from a different dimension, so hopefully it doesn't cause like an allergic reaction. Peanuts are, yeah, they're a common problem. Um, we do have some Zerflagem. That's another. It's supposed to be hypoallergenic. Yeah, it's a food. Mm-hmm. You don't have that. Yeah, it's made from a special kind of fungus. Yeah, it's like mushrooms. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it showed up on an asteroid. Um, took over a small portion of South America. Yeah, it just completely wiped out all the other plant life there, but it turned out it's like a really good source of nutrients. I say other plant life, obviously it's a fungus, it's not plant. Um, yeah, for some reason it hasn't spread beyond a certain point, like it can only sustain a certain amount, but it immediately grows back anytime it's harvested, so it's basically like an unlimited high protein, um, high vitamin nutrient supply. Yeah. Yeah, perfectly safe to eat as far as we can tell. You guys don't eat space mushrooms? Oh. Yeah, that happened back in like uh 2011. Yeah, well, it was like right when 2011 turned to 2012. Yeah, end of the Mayan calendar kind of thing. You guys didn't have that? Weird. Huh. Yeah, it's been like over a decade. It's just the space mushrooms are just kind of a normal part of life. Yeah, I mean, I just like graduated high school when it happened. So, huh. Okay, you're on the fence about the mushrooms. Yeah, yeah, we can just call them space rooms. Yeah, that actually is better than. Honestly, I know I said what it was earlier, but I don't know how I remembered what it was called. I already don't remember the name. It's a silly name. So yeah, space rooms, space rooms. So yay or nay on that? Okay, we can talk about it later. We can maybe work out some food. Um, Obviously you don't have a place to stay yet. You're welcome to stay here for a little bit. We could try contacting the government. Um, I don't. I'm not really big on that. Personally. Yeah, I don't. Do you trust your government where you're from? No. Yeah, it's good to know that's pretty much the same. Yeah, you are an extra dimensional being. Um, um, I mean, you seem pretty normal, other than your colors are inverted. So, I assume you're probably pretty safe to be around, unless you're like a serial killer or something. I hope not. But like, yeah, the government would still probably disappear you if they found out about you. See, that's the thing. Like, we have color palette inverters. Like, we could just do that with video. So even if we sent video of you somewhere, they'd probably just think it's fake. The only issue is, like, if you go outside, you're gonna be very noticeable because you look different. Yeah, yeah. That's the light coming in from outside. Mm-hmm. No, that's daytime. It's not what daytime looks where you're okay. Yeah. No, it's pretty bright. No, I wonder if your eyes filter color differently too. That could be something. Well, welcome to Earth. That's also what you call your planet. Yeah. Um, yeah, it's basically just means dirt. Isn't that weird? Why would we name our planet dirt when it's like mostly water? Planets, I guess. Also, what does this light look like to you? It's just like a beam of darkness? That's crazy. Ow, that's so bright. I got a spot like in front of my eye. I shouldn't have looked at it. I don't know why I thought it was going to be different when I looked at it. For me, that doesn't make any sense. But it does make sense that it would be pretty pretty dark for you. Okay, so we're going to figure this out. So I might just ask you questions about your Earth. I'm kind of curious on like different. Yeah, no, you can sit and take a minute. I'm sorry. I've never met a being from another world. Okay. So some questions. What are some like major things that happen that have like shaped your world? Uh-huh. So like, yeah, there's all kinds of revolutionary wars, I'm sure. Yeah. So you're in America right now. The United States of America. So we had like, we had a civil war, we had a revolutionary war. Um, both are very important. Uh, yeah. Do you guys have the does the phrase 9/11 mean anything? Yeah, okay, that happened in your world too. Yeah. Bummer. You guys have World War Two, or actually, did you guys have the World Wars? Yeah. Well, World War Three. You didn't have World War Three. Okay. No. Yeah, it was with the Russians. Mm-hmm. Are you with the Cold War? Okay. Yeah. Well, ours started as probably a similar thing, and then it kind of escalated. Yeah, that it ended in like the early. It ended in like 1989. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the USSR, it 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 ended with like the dissolution of it into a bunch of smaller nation states. Yeah. You guys just had Russia? Okay. Is it still like in one piece mostly? Yeah. Okay. It's like so it's huge. So did you guys actually dissolve the USSR? Like did it end? They changed the name. Okay. Did anything else change? Not really. Okay. Good to know. The Soviet, yeah. Well, interesting. Those are some distinct differences. Nuclear bombs? No. No, there are no nukes. You you dropped two on Japan? That's crazy. What is a nuke actually? What is a nuclear bomb? Like I know I said that's crazy, but I don't actually even know what it is. You use radioactive material to split an atom? That sounds like some sci-fi nonsense. Yeah, and then it explodes, right? Well, how big are the explosions? Wipe out entire cities? Okay, that sounds a little excessive. Right. So they tested them and they were afraid that it was going to set the atmosphere on fire. So let me get this straight. They thought it could end the world and they tested them anyway. Look, I know we had an extra world war, but your world sounds crazier to be honest. Yeah. I, just saying. Yeah, no offense. Um how's space travel going? It's picking back up again? You guys stopped, so you got to the moon. Yeah, in like the 60s, right? Yeah, no, we just kept going. Yeah, no, we've got like there's a small population of people that live on the moon. We had to invent some new medical science though to make sure people like kept bone, like didn't have bone and or bone loss and muscle atrophy. Yeah, yeah. So it's like kind of. I mean, you can't do sports if you've taken those. Um, like you're banned from all competitive sports because it can give you a pretty distinct advantage. But like yeah, muscle enhancers, bone enhancers. Mm-hmm. No, they're kind of a one and done thing. It's like a genetic alteration. Mm-hmm. Don't have that, huh? That's a bummer. Yeah, no, it's made a huge difference on the world's economy because like there's so many resources in space, like all the metals that we have on Earth that are hard to get to. They're just like in space all over the place. Asteroids, on the moon. Yeah, yeah, you can just mine them. Yeah, so it made technology a lot cheaper. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, getting the infrastructure up there was difficult, but like we've had the last, almost 60 years to do it, so it's been a lot of time for the technology to ramp up when you're, constantly improving it. We really don't have that. That's a bummer. Yeah, no, I've got relatives on the moon, and there's actually the first like full colony started on Mars not too long ago. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to be going. I'm going to the moon for Christmas. You do have Christmas? Okay, well that's good. Yeah, it's December, so like, yeah, end of the month. Okay. Huh. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, okay. So we should probably try to find a way to get you back home. I don't know. I don't know how. Um, you know what the dimensional rift you kind of like went through looked like? You went through an accident. Okay. Well, um, you can stay here for a while if you want. We got a couch. Um, that's about it. But I've got plenty of extra blankets. Keep the house pretty warm. Yeah, you are in Alaska, so it's a little cold. It's middle of winter. Um, yeah. No, the snow's very. Um, it's really beautiful. Yeah, it's gonna look weird to you though, huh? You what color is this snow where you're from? It's white. Yeah, no, it's basically black here. Yeah. Oh, that's weird. White snow. Huh. Wait, if colors are inverted, right? Which group goes first in chess? The white ones. Weird. Yeah, no, ours the black ones go first. Mm-hmm. In chess. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's super weird. But you do use black and white for chess. Okay. Yeah. I mean, my skin color's the standard blue. Well, I say standard blue. Obviously, there's lots of different shades, um, but we don't really let that get in the way of anything. So, huh? Okay. Well, it is kind of late. Why don't I get you some stuff? We can get you settled in. You can rest up. I'm sure you could use it. Although, I probably wouldn't be able to sleep in your position, so I understand if you don't. But like, yeah, I would stay in the house. I'll talk to. I've got a few roommates. We can talk with them, and we'll figure it out. Okay. All right. Well, let's get you settled in, and we'll go from there. All right.